Ooh, hello. So, I've finally done it, and I think I have accomplished my goal of building a portfolio that will allow me to just live off the dividends. Pretty exciting, right? And this is a little over a $60,000 portfolio, which a lot of people would say that's nowhere near enough to live off of. What are you, crazy? And it really depends. It depends on what state you live in and where you live at in that state. And I live in a very low cost of living state combined with a very low cost of living area within that state. Another thing, the house is paid off. So that helps out tremendously. A secondary factor is there's also solar on the house that is paid off. Again, lowering the bills, allowing for something like about $60-ish thousand to be enough to create enough income to pay my water, my almost non-existent electric bill, and gas bill, and property taxes, and internet. So, I'm going to get into the portfolio and show a little bit up on screen of what I've been buying over the past several years now. This isn't a slow thing, and I have a lot of factors that allowed me to accelerate that, even though I live in a community where the average income is like $28,000 a year. If you make more than that, you're in the top half. Our top 10% is something like $102,000 or something like that, looking at the labor and statistics. So this is a very low income town. This is not your California or New York or even like, I don't know, Chicago area. This is not that. So what that allows people to do is, when you have a very modest income, you don't need a lot. And that's why a lot of people can move out here and realize that, oh my God, I can buy a house out here for $120,000 and it's in relatively good condition. So, here we go. I got some Coca-Cola being kind of my main thing, which it went up quite a bit. And it recently increased its dividend for the 63rd or 4th year in a row, so that's not anything too surprising. And going down, I had Hasbro, which I was always wanted to buy, but I knew it was going to keep falling until I eventually did buy it, and that is thanks to Rudy at Alpha Investments, who, does the cardboard, and his business is Magic the Gathering and Hasbro, and he was very influential to me in buying Hasbro stock, that it was undervalued and that there will be a turnaround, because I like Magic the Gathering. I know how these people are. They will buy those cards eventually. And it was during a period of time that just everyone will hate on Magic, but they won't stop playing it for whatever reason. It's just how it is. And then some of my bigger positions down here of like SCHD, and then I have DRGO, but don't count that and consider that in my portfolio for reasons. And as well as the Kroger, I don't as much, because I want to later on build that up to use it on groceries versus bills expense. It's just kind of a different mental accounting. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know what I'm gonna do later. When you accomplish a goal, it's kind of a bittersweet because it's happy. But now then you're kind of on to the next thing. It never ends. So, stay tuned and we'll see what I end up doing next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye.